Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf on Board, where today we're starting our third game in our Charterstone campaign. We are playing the purple one. It looks like I have been chosen to go first for the first game. And since I used a gardener last time, this time I should try the ambassador. The ambassador is whenever you gain an objective card, select it from the top 3 cards of the deck, put the others back in any order. So this means that I am going to need to use a private objective card. That means I have to make sure that I have that built. So my first priority then will be to build the appropriate location for that. And that will be the botanical gardens. And I'll need 2 pumpkins, a brick, and wood for that. So let's go on into that. All right, it's time for me to start, it looks like. So I need 2 pumpkins, brick, and wood. What do I have with me? Right now I have no resources and I have 1 gold. So let's start by grabbing a pumpkin. Actually, before I do that, let's see what this is. Oh, score the fewest objectives. Well, I wish I opened up the other crate. Oh boy, I chose the wrong crate to open, that's for sure. Well then, I suppose let's just head on down to there, grab that. All right. Now, they added 1 random item to each of the non-participating charters. So we have the where you can get a building card from here by using the drafting rooms, turn in the middle for a building card. Here we have the shoemaker shop where you could spend an influence and 1 of your cards and you get a persona in return. And over here in the green charter we have the portal, which is interesting. You pay 2 influence in order to move the progress track, which could sometimes be handy if you wanted to either quicken up the game or to push it into the influence area or something like that. But right now, I'm trying to get a couple of pumpkins so I could build the botanical gardens. And there you go. I am going to be needing to get a minion at some point, but let's see about that. I have a choice between a chef and a... Actually, the chefs are the only ones that are available right now, aren't they? Yes, but I'll need 2 in a 2 gold in order to do that. Now I think it's time for me to start getting my other resources, which is going to be, let's write a brick and a wood. Now the brick is going to be easy. There's no one there at the moment, so I might as well grab the brick. Good. Maybe someone will bump. No, no one's going to bump me today, so I need to retrieve all. Oh, he grabs another persona. All right. And now I can get my... I said wood, right? Good. Now I should be able to build the botanical garden, and that'll also give me another crate. I would like to open up this other crate because I think there will be a minion inside of there. At least that's what I'm hoping. But right now, we've got everything I need for the botanical gardens. Yes. So let's head over to the Zeppelin and do that. And we should put this right over here. There you go. And now that's one more thing in there, and I just have to be able to go into there in order to pick up. See, all I need is a pumpkin for that. All right. Now, how am I doing for money? I am going to be needing money at some point also. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start picking up a few pumpkins. One to get up there and one to get a little bit of gold, and then I could open up that other chest. But I do want to get that objective, though I have no intention of actually fulfilling that objective because it's been my experience that the opponents, the AIs, never go for the objectives whenever we're in game 3, because I think it's every single time I ever played it, every single one of the AI do it. So unless I really wanted to go for objectives and not worry about that extra glory point in there, and let's see, that gives me 4 pumpkins. All right, that should be enough for what I want to do right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get this right now. Good. And oh, that's right. I get to choose from 3 of them. Not that it really matters all that much because I'm never going to see any. I'm never actually going to try any of these. So therefore, I will overachieve and underachieve. I'm going to take overachiever. All right. And that. All right. We got this. I have. All right. That's. Oh, overachievers was on the map. Boy, I am really looking. So I have a choice. Revealed, divide and conquer, helping hands, and pay your dues. Select one. How about, well, the divide and conquer would be rather, has helping hands, or I'll just take pay your dues. All right, and now put select the first card to put back. Oh, that's right, I'm supposed to put the order in which they return in. So let's put let's put that there first, and then that there. Good. And most of all, I did that mainly to get the golden check mark on the ambassador, since that's worth points at the end of the campaign. But right now I'm a little bit behind. It looks like our yellow one is the one that's out there, and I did it in that order so that I will be able to chain the moneymaker. So we go into there. Good. And that's only worth 1. Now, maybe I should have thought of going into... Actually, I don't think I have any cards I want to turn in, so grabbing a persona probably wouldn't have been a good idea there. Alright, but I'm just going to cycle this until I have 4 gold. Then I will be ready to open a crate. There we go. But looks like the yellow charter is way out in the lead. Now I have 4 here, so I should be able to open a crate. And oh, I think 8 is the one I want. We'll see. And we've got cats. Okay, good. Then building cards, the Cat Cafe and the Cat Whisperer. And Team Builder. There you go. And you put that up there. And that means that I have, well, my regular minions are all out, but I could place down the cat. Which is the best one? I probably should just grab a, well, not much I can do except grabbing a pumpkin. Whether I do it that way or that way is the question. See, I have 7 out of 12 on there. I'll just grab it that way for now. And whenever I use a cat, I gain a victory point. So that's the special ability. Each of the minions have their special ability. The chef returning influence to you. The 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 robot thing that gets you a card, which would be useful there. And now the question is, oh, that's right. I must have retrieved them all. I was just going through so fast I didn't realize, yes, I retrieved everything. Now that I have that, what's the best path to go on now? We got the Cat Cafe and crate number 9. Ooh. I wonder what's in crate number 9. Well, I'm going to have to set things up again if I'm going to do that. Is there a faster way of getting some money? I can grab some iron and get it that way. I think is that the only fast one that is about at the moment? Yes. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to, now unfortunately that means giving one of my opponents a card as a result of that. Because if someone, instead of bumping a minion, when you go into their spot, it activates their special ability. So I get that. But I figure maybe I can get some extra. Well, all right, she's going to be recalling soon, so I'm not going to go there yet. Instead, I am going to, we'll start getting some money. There you go. You can't put a minion into a space that's already occupied. They don't bump anything or anything like that. There you go. So I need only one more coin after that. Not to a point where I can get some nice combos or anything. Well, okay, retrieve all. Let's see, let's get... Let's get that. After this, I'll probably start turning in things for victory points and the like, for maybe working on quotas. That's right, having fewer. I just trying to remember again what it is that we're trying to do. Yes, avoid getting objectives. That's what we're trying to do. It's sort of counterintuitive, but they always have these little special rules in each of the games to make things interesting all throughout the campaign. There you go. I'll need to get a couple more minions then at some point. And see if how much that helps on there. See, I am, well, not as far back as I thought it was. Alright, so let's see what's here. Crate number 9. And I think I got I got a rep out of that. Fairgrounds. Okay, another private objectives card. Ringmaster. Whenever you see score an objective, gain +2 VP. Well, that certainly wouldn't be one to use for this game. Alright, so now we're all at even keel on there. Retrieve. And now seeing if what I can do. Oh, I am only 2 points behind. All right, that's not too bad. Now, what is going to be my next goal? I'm going to see if I can get the fairgrounds up. So that'll mean I'll need 2 pumpkins. We get the first one on that. Actually, that probably wasn't the best way of doing that. I probably should have used my regular worker for that, perhaps. What else do I need? There is... Oh, what I need is 2 pumpkins, a brick, and a wood. So we'll go for the second. What if I go for the wood here? Good. All right, and let's see. A brick. Oh, nice and conveniently open for me. All right, so I just need a pumpkin, and then I should be able to head out and finish loading that. Oh, of course, next turn, I'm pretty sure I'll have to be getting my worker back. Let's see. Oh, perils. Oh, so we'll have perils next turn in the repair shop and the mechanic. All right. So next game, we'll see how perils work. And which is good because usually I work pretty well with perils, and before perils come out, I often have trouble getting things through. So it'll be nice to be able to have them around. Now, I think I'm just one away. Yes, I just need another pumpkin, and that means all I have to do is drop my cat down. And I'm going to see, I need 3 influence in order to get that. So I will spend 1 influence to do that. And I'll spend the last 3 on the Zeppelin. And if you have extra time, I could always see if I can get a chef and get something on there. Let's see. Let's go onto the Zeppelin. Get the fairgrounds. And let's pop that right out here. Good. And now I'm out of influence. So let's see if I can get some back in order to be able to head up there. Because otherwise I'll have a lot of trouble getting things back. We'll see. So that will mean either using the... Does anyone have anything that returns it or yet? Well, I do plan to... Oh, I have no money yet, so I can't go to the chef yet. That's a little minor detail. So let us... I'm going to have to get money, aren't I? So this is probably going to take too long. Yeah, this is... Probably wasn't the best idea, but at least, let's see, I got the 31. So I might not be able to get the 40 this time around. All right. Yeah, because they are using that influence pretty quick. Well, it doesn't help that I'm at 0 influence, right? Actually, let's see. I have, even if they did nothing to affect the influence track, I will have at most 2 turns after this. So that will mean, well, I have to retrieve all anyway. So I won't be able to get that chef. And no, next turn's the last one for me then. All right. What do we have here? The winery. And as viticulturist and best friends forever. To have several friends out there. Speaking of friends, is there a way that I can grab one of those cards? Well, sort of moot. I don't get another turn. Alright. They all had their final one in there. And, well, looks like I am... Wow, I'm way behind in this one. Oh, well. That didn't work too well. Decision maker. Looks like I won't make the decision. So let's see who decides the path for it. And I'm sure it's going to be something bad for me, isn't it? Ah! We will add building values to the end of game scoring this game. All right, that's the... Okay. Actually, that's not bad then, because while I'm still in last place, as a result of this, it does increase the score, because I was thinking, oh, I didn't even make 30 points. I only made 30 points in there, but I got an extra 30 points from my building values. So this game you can score pretty high if you choose the path to make the king happy. So it's worth a little bit extra glory there, but if it means the difference between winning and losing, very often the AI, if it will cause you to lose the game, they would refuse to do so. So yellow had the decision maker, and yellow had a considerable lead in there. So he said, all right, let's get the extra glory, I guess. So that's what worked there. And it looks like we're tied on the influence. Oh, boy, I was expecting to get only 4 or maybe 7 there. So that was also a little bit extra. So that concludes that. So I get 7 glory, which is a lot more than I expected. Oh, and that means I'll get a card next time around. And I think... which would be the better one to take right now? I think I'm going to take a... Do I want a persona, or would I rather have a minion? Right now I'm having trouble getting minions, so I am going to do that. There you go. And which do I wish to add here? Since I get one more item. I only have 1 minion, so no reason to add that in there. How many cards do I have? I have only 2 cards here, so no reason to increase that at the moment. I have 0 gold, so no reason to increase that. And I have only 1... So I don't need any of them immediately. That's the thing that's obvious here. So I will take... I'll just start out with the resource. And just keep each of these. And of course I'll keep the cat. And that's it. And that concludes our game number 3. And next time we head into game number 4, where I believe we are going to try to have the most buildings out, which means I need to build my last building to fill up the charter if I'm going to have any hope of completing that one. And we'll see if I do that in the next episode of Charterstone.